Greetings, and welcome to A Year of Movies, a Planet Geek production. For this project, we are using the Ivan Walters reference book of 365 films to watch on the day they happened. Each day, we watch a movie associated with the date we are watching it on.
And as it is the 24th of July, we are going to be watching Bonnie and Clyde from 1967, directed by Arthur Penn and starring Warren Beatty. So to begin with, this is one of those classic movies that everyone should see at some point in their life. I saw this movie, probably a television edit version of it, more than likely, probably on a late night broadcast of, movies after 10 o'clock and all that sort of thing. Few viewings I have seen of this movie since the first time. Also, discovering who is in this movie from later viewings, realizing, oh wait, I didn't realize that such and such was in this, or like, I forgot that such and such was in this. But favorite movies that I've been watching for quite a while. And like, not only did I just mention that the movie stars Warren Beatty, but it also stars Faye Dunaway, Michael J. Poehler, Gene Hackman, Estelle Parsons, Denver Pyle, Dub Taylor, and Gene Wilder. Tries to steal a car and winds up with his owner's daughter, a dissatisfied small-town girl, Bonnie Parker, played by Faye Dunaway. Their crimes quickly spiral from petty theft to bank robbery, but tensions between the couple and the other members of the gang, helpless driver C.W., played by Michael J. Pollard, Clyde's saucy older brother Buck, played by Gene Hackman, and Buck's wife, Blanche, played by Estelle Parsons, could destroy them all. Now, this movie has a lot of bang for the buck. So much is thrown into this movie that once you come out of all the storylines and all the characters, that the Bonnie and Clyde central story, it just makes the movie feel a lot bigger than it actually is. When you finish watching this movie, you're like, whoa, this was less than 2 hours and I just saw so much. We have so much involved. And again, we're dealing with a very dramatic telling of the story, but it is so entertaining, especially when you have someone like a Gene Hackman doing a fantastic job. I mean, one of my favorite actors of all time is Gene Wilder, and seeing him in this one role is just of Eugene is just such a delight to watch every single time. He has the only thing he isn't able to do is do his little like wig out sort of shouting angry sort of rant, but he goes through all of his other tricks and whatnot. The vibrato like force forward guy, and then all of a sudden realizing that he's in over his head, suddenly turning into the sheepish guy with who tucks his tail and runs sort of thing. But again, we have a fantastic job. Michael J. Pollard, fabulous as the technically third member of the team, playing CW, this sort of kind of smart but kind of slow kind of gentleman. And again, Faye Dunaway, to begin with, her introduction, she is stunningly gorgeous in this movie. She is, like, without a doubt, like, would catch anyone's eye and whatnot. Warren Beatty pours on all the charm into this role, and the interaction just between the two of them when they're like by themselves and whatnot. It's exciting. There is some great humor. There's some pretty cool action. There's nothing over the top. It does end with a little bit of gun violence, if you know the story. It's just a great testament to fantastic storytelling, because like I said, it packs so much into surprisingly a short amount of time. Well, they're robbing banks and getting involved with shootouts. Unfortunately, the Buck and Blanche are captured, and that all happens on July 24th, 1933, which is about an hour and 24 minutes into this 1 hour and 51 minute movie. And when it came to the Academy Awards for that particular season, it ended up winning for Best Supporting Actress for Estelle Parsons and Best Cinematography. It also ended up getting nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Written Story and Screenplay, Best Actor for Warren Beatty, Best Actress for Faye Dunaway, Best Supporting Actor Michael J. Pollard, Best Supporting Actor Gene Hackman, and Best Costume Design. And on that note, we're going to wrap up this particular episode and look off into the future to see what we're going to be watching for tomorrow, which is going to be the 25th of July, and that is Mata Hari from 1931. So until next time, go see a movie.